My name is Cadet Glover. I'm from Aiken, South Carolina. Let me start off by saying I never had a lot in life. I came from a very humble beginning. Being raised by a single parent, I was really just a kid trying to find my way. People always looked over me, no matter what I had to do. But sports caught my interest, but people always criticized me for it. As I grew up, life got harder for me. Life wasn't all flowers and happiness, but I was still told to push through. Push means pray until something happens. People didn't care what I had to say because they was always worried about themselves. As I got older, my grades dropped dramatically to a new low. Things wasn't looking so good for me in the end. But my mom was always a happy person. She was my motivation. Every time I got around her, she always looked happy like nothing ever happened. But the day before my sister was born, I wanted to stay with my mom that night at the hospital. I had to be forced to leave the hospital that night because I didn't want to leave my mom alone. My sister came around, things really weren't the same. If I wanted to have a play date with one of my friends, I couldn't. If I wanted to go down the road to a friend's house, I would have to wait, or I wouldn't do it at all. If I needed help with homework, I would have to try to do it myself or wait for my mom to wake up because she was always sleeping. But as we got older, I moved to Aiken to live with my grandparents. As a result of moving, I had to change schools. A new school meant new opportunities, so I took the chance, but that only lasted for a little while. In high school, I tried football to keep me out of trouble. I did what I had to do on the field, but not so much off of it. I was an athlete, but I wasn't a student athlete. I was just an athlete with a big dream trying to make it. But I was still acting up. I got introduced to more people like me. After a while, I got in more trouble. So after I decided to act like a straight out clown and fail my classes and not really care about school anymore, the need for attention caused me to miss 100% of the shots that I could have been taking. After a while, my mom looked up this program and remembered that I wanted to go into the military. So I thought, me, military school, you must not know who I am. I didn't say that because, my mom, she would have slapped the dust off me, but, I had that face like, really, that's how you feeling? So 2 days later, we came here to Camp McCurdy, and we learned about a lot of new ways to get me back together. As soon as I got back in the car, I was excited. 22 weeks, I had my GED. I'd be able to do trade school within a year. There's no possible way. When I started on January 6, 2020, I was nervous. I didn't quite know what to expect. But if I don't remember anything else from that day, I remember CSM Mylot said, if you don't want to be here, get up and go. Don't waste your time or mine. At that point, I had a very important decision to make. This was another shot I could have missed because I wanted to use my pride and ego. I was going to make my people proud though. So we're going to fast track. We did our first family day. My highest grade on my report card, my lowest grade on my report card was a C+. My people were happy for me because I got these grades. But due to COVID-19, the cycle got messed up. We all had to go home. When they called me to see if I was going to come back, I could have said, no, I don't want to come back. But that could have been another shot I could have missed. But like one of my sergeants told me, it's okay to aim high and miss, but don't get used to aiming low and hitting. To me, that means it's okay if you take a shot and miss, but it's a problem when you act like you had to work so hard to get where you got, but you didn't put forth your best effort. But guess what? I'm going to show my hard work and be somebody. This is me telling you from experience. Don't miss any of your shots that you can take by not taking. In fact, I challenge you to be the person that takes all their shots like a boss and achieve something in their life.